currently it is available, but it is in a fragmented way. Different regions have different ways. We have Asia Pacific Quality Information Portal. In Europe, they have created Crossroads. UNESCO has its UNESCO Higher Education Information Portal. At different places, this information is scattered, and students are at loss. They can't. So I think if we have a one-stop place where students can find out quality assured qualifications, who are the world's recognized quality assurance agencies, what are the institutions they have recognized, I think this is one initiative if we can take up with UNESCO. I think that will be a great contribution of INQAAHE to our society at large, I believe. That I have already talked about cost. It might sound trivial for some people, but I have experienced with my association of INQAAHE for last 10 years. There are many people out here who can't afford huge registration fees of 700, 800, 900. I remember once I decided not to attend one conference because registration fees was $900. So I think we need to re-look at it. It is, we agree that it is, we are not in a money making. We are a not-for-profit, we are a service organization, membership service organization. And I'm very glad, even before, much before I need to do anything, Fiji has come out with a registration fees, which is just $350 and Bahrain has also kindly, even though it is 2017, they have paid it around 400, right? So it's around 400. I think already it is started. So we will try to minimize the registration cost and expenditure on these things, and just on a lighter side, we will ensure that we will request Fiji and our friends from Bahrain that in the conference hotel, along with accommodation and breakfast, will also come. Yeah. Because this year we faced that problem. Another next initiative, I think that Carol has already talked about, that we want to formalize our relationship with regional networks. So we acknowledge that regional networks are much stronger. They relate much closely to the members. INQAAHE is an example, APQN is an example, Reassess is an example, INQAAHE is an example, AQUAN is an example. The agencies relate more closely with them, but we don't have a formal relationship with them. We encourage interaction, joint projects, we give them slot for meeting, but so far we have no formal relationships with the networks. I think that is one of the agenda that board has already discussed, and we should be taking it forward. I think one thing I have done that about the collaboration between the INQAAHE and the regional networks, rather than doing the talk, I made some efforts much before I took over as the INQAAHE president, taking advantage of the fact that for some time I happened to be the president of INQAAHE as well as APQN. I put word to Fiji Higher Education Commission that you are hosting INQAAHE forum this year. Can you consider hosting APQN conference as well? Because we have almost 80 to 100 people which are members of both INQAAHE as well as APQN. So it will make a lot of sense for our people to attend a conference and forum at the same place, and that's going to be an advantage. And thank you, Fiji, thank you, Dr. Richard, to accept our invitation, and they immediately responded and said, yes, we are going to do that. And that is one model wherein I think I would encourage that in future, whenever we are holding INQAAHE forum or conference, we try to tap with the regional network whether they are willing to join hands with us. I think that will be an important thing that we will be pursuing. I'm not going to repeat that. I just wanted to tell that what initiatives I have proposed are very much in sync with INQAAHE's mission. INQAAHE's mission, the central purpose and role of INQAAHE is to promote and advance excellence in higher education through support of an active international community of quality assurance agencies. I had also put in here the strategic goals of INQAAHE, which just now Carol has outlined in front of you. I will just point out the bottom line, that is one of the key objectives outlined in the strategic plan of the INQAAHE, that one of the objectives stated is ensuring worldwide visibility of INQAAHE's role as a leading organization for quality assurance agencies. While applauding all this laudable objective, I need to be realistic in stating that we are yet to come a long way in having this global visibility. Many people outside our quality assurance community still wonder what is INQAAHE. I mean, I was asked this question many times, what is INQAAHE? So we have not reached enough to the higher education institutions. I haven't met a student who says that INQAAHE, he knows INQAAHE. I mean, I'll give you an example. In our country, we made a deliberate efforts that students should know who NAAC is. And now it is quite a success. You know, people know that when the college is getting a makeover, everything starts functioning well. It is painted and everything, and all the things become routine and everything. Then they realize that NAAC is probably going to come for the visit of this university. So I think people are now coming to know that quality assurance agencies mean something, and we continue to get a lot of emails that this, after your visit, this university has stopped this. After your visit, when the peer team visited, there were a lot of activities, but when the committee left, everything has vanished. I think, I believe, I am going to say it again, but I think we need to be known to the students. Students should know that INQAAHE is some organization that means to us, that has something to do with us, our life. I think that is one thing I would like to see. I will quote Mahatma Gandhi, one of the great world leaders known for peace. He has said that, recall the face of the poorest and weakest man you have seen and ask yourself if this state you contemplate is going to be of any use to him. So whatever we want to do at INQAAHE, probably we need to think that whether it is going to be of any use to the student or to the institution that ultimately we are supposed to serve. The bigger picture that I want to present you is that I'm looking forward to a day when every single institute offering higher education qualification would aspire to flash INQAAHE logo on its website and admission brochure. I'm looking forward to a day where there will be no higher education quality assurance agency in the world which is not a member of INQAAHE. And finally, I am waiting for the day when every single student who wish to opt for tertiary education qualification will look for INQAAHE's tag on that qualification or the institution. I know this sounds something bit ambitious, but over the 10 years or 20 years, if we can achieve this and we can set it as our dream, I think we will serve the ultimate purpose. Now, today I want to thank you for supporting this agenda and invite you to join us in taking forward this. As I said, I want your comments. Maybe if you are tired and getting ready for dinner, not now, but after this program, you are welcome to write to us. But I would invite not just comments, but many people to come and contribute to this. And finally, I think I should say one important thing, that in January 2016, INQAAHE will become 25-year-old organization. It is our 25th anniversary, and I once again feel blessed, honored, along with my board, that we are at the helm of the affairs when INQAAHE will be celebrating its Silver Jubilee Conference. And I propose that we use this opportunity not only to celebrate, but also to reflect and rejuvenate ourselves to contribute to much greater cause. We can take up all our initiatives as part of Silver Jubilee and consider many options like having publications, lectures, seminars across the global region. I want to have I have some idea of having INQAAHE's quality ambassadors all over the region to promote the cause of INQAAHE, take the name of INQAAHE all over the world. In each region, we want to identify quality assurance champions who have contributed to INQAAHE, who have contributed to regional networks. We want to identify them as the INQAAHE's ambassadors of quality. So this is something I want to propose in the year 2016 when we'll be having Silver Jubilee. Our country is willing to have a special event, but I would rather open the floor to all of you first and say that anybody is willing to have a special conference to mark the Silver Jubilee of INQAAHE, you are most welcome to send in your requests or proposals. And I will skip some of those things which I already tell, and since I am in US, I cannot but repeat what Obama has said, because I believe that many times we come across the cynics. Many times when somebody outlines visions and dreams, he or she meets with cynics who laugh or who can, pass some comments. But I think that I have always witnessed that every time there will be some people who will criticize you, who will laugh at you, and that time I happened to read what Obama said in his first address, and I am going to read it once again for you and reaffirm that fundamental truth that out of many we are one, that while we breathe we hope, and where we are met with cynicism and doubts and those who tell us that we cannot, we will respond with that timeless creed that sums up the spirit of people: yes, we can. So we are going to do it, we are going to have this dream, and we want to realize the INQAAHE's full potential and transform INQAAHE to be a true microcosm of the quality culture, and let harmony with the diversity be the slogan and strategy for global higher education QA community. And charity begins at home. For everything that I have talked, for everything that many plans are unfolded, there are sacrifices. And I want you to make sacrifices of your time. You have already made a good sacrifice of your time by listening with patience for half an hour to me. I will tell you what small sacrifice I have made and who is the most affected stakeholder of my INQAAHE mission. This is my family. These are the pictures that I have taken when they say bye to me on the Bangalore airport. This is my little daughter who is not even 5 months old.
So young.
And her name is Ashiana.
You are so young.
Thank you.
That concludes our General Assembly meeting. Cocktails start at 7:30.